guys, I'm Digi-Dude!
I'm Billiam, and we are the Digi-Dudes!
I'm just doing space.
And this week, we are talking about the Digimon Adventure Digivice 25th. Something Color Evolution. The name is forever long. Let's just abbreviate it to the Digivice Color, because that is what the internet has been nicknaming it here. This thing has got a stupidly crazy name. But we're here to discuss all the features of it, what it can and cannot do,
and why these are here.
We'll get to that in a sec. And is it worth the hype? Because this thing has hype all around it right now. So, let's run an intro and then we'll get right into it. Digi-Dude, send us off.
Yay! 1, 2, 3, go! So basically, it's this, but it's colorful.
Well, kind of.
This, but it's colorful.
Again, kind of. So, let's start right from the beginning here. This device was announced at Digimon Con at the beginning of this month here, and it has had people buzzing ever since. And essentially, it is a Digivice, like Digi-Dude said, but in color. It functions the same exact way as we know the regular Digivice has in the past, but with a bunch of new additions to it also. Well, starting with the fact that it is in full color. Oh yeah, and then Digi-Dude wanted to point out why my Tokyo Revenger figures are here. It's because as of recording this, my birthday was yesterday. And I got these for my birthday, and I just left them on the counter. Oh yeah, and by the way, speaking of birthday, Digi-Dude, we have a birthday shout-out too! Waluigi Wrath! Happy birthday, dude! I hope it was an absolutely digitastic one. I know it's slightly delayed here, but that's what happens with recording schedules. Alright, so back to the Digivice Color here. And exactly like we said, it is a full-color Digivice. But one thing I do want to mention right off the bat, the first thing I noticed as soon as I was watching Digimon Con, is that all the Digimon sprites you have on this are all just reused sprites from the Vital Bracelet. I don't know if you noticed that, Digi-Dude, when you saw the pictures of Agumon in there, on it and stuff I was showing you.
No, I thought it was just the same thing as this.
No, it's actually using the sprites from the Digivice V, or the Vital Bracelet, I should say. Digivice V is a form of Vital Bracelet. But I don't dislike that, because I don't dislike the art style of there, because they are a little more chibi on the Vital Heroes art style they went with for the sprite work. And I personally don't mind that, but I know a lot of people didn't like that. They wanted a more true form Digimon sprite. So I don't know if that's going to turn some people off on this device. But at the same time, there's so much more happening here that I feel like it makes up to it in my eyes for them reusing sprites. But again, they're color sprites they already had, and I don't blame them for reusing them. But at the same time, I would have liked to seen something different instead of reusing sprites. The one really cool thing they do with this one, though, that we've never seen yet before on a Digimon device, is that the background is moving when your device is shaking and walking. So instead of just your Digimon doing its step motion there, it has its step motion still, but the background actually moves, so it looks like your Digimon is walking through the digital world. And I think that was a really cool feature that made it look really nice and special, but at the same time, pretty simple of a thing to do for these devices.
So far, not really worth the hype.
So far, you're not feeling? You don't think it's anything special yet? Alright, let's dive a little bit deeper into this device then. So, when you first start the device, you have to choose your Digimon, of course. What Digimon are you going to start with? You get the original 7 Digidestin to pick from. When you first start the device, Kari and Tailmon will come later as you go through the story. But you don't just get that Digimon, you also get the tamer with them, which is the first time we've ever seen anything like that on a Digivice before, or any of these other Digimon ones. You have your tamer as a character, which is a completely original sprite to this device, who interacts with your Digimon as you do different things.
Okay, now, just kick this out into space.
Mikey's atomic kick?
Now, let's start actually getting those things. Okay, I'm starting to think they're going to die.
And then, another thing that I really liked about this is that they recreated cutscenes from the anime into this device. So it looks just like scenes from the anime as they go through and play. And when you unlock new Digimon by encountering them on the device, you don't just get that new Digimon like you would in the past. You just get Gabumon or Piomon or Tailmon or whoever. You get the tamer along with them, who now will interact with you, your tamer, your Digimon also. And they have these funny little cutscenes you see here of the Digimon playing together, which is really neat, and I think it adds a level of depth to the device that really immerses you into the world of Digimon, is what I'm trying to say. Another aspect of it, though, that I'm not 100% sure of yet, is how far into the story it goes and how far you can Digivolve. Because yes, those colored sprites, seeing them is really cool. Having the tamer with you is really cool. The Digimon looking like he's walking is cool and all, but how does the gameplay and the story actually unfold there, and how does that work? We're not exactly sure for 100%. What we've seen so far is what you guys see on the screen here, where you see File Island, and then the different spots you can go through. So obviously you're playing through at least the beginning part of the very first anime. And then we have seen the Folder Continent, but we haven't really seen anything that happens on it yet, or any map past that. So we know they're at least going to be playing through the File Island story arc with Devamon, and we're going to be playing through the Edamon story arc there on the Folder Continent. And most likely, we are definitely going to be leading over into the Vamdemon and probably the Dark Masters. And that's where
the Dark Masters were one of the most biggest villains in the entire series.
Exactly. And then finishing up with Apocalypse. Hey dudes, this week's episode is sponsored by Zenin TCG. Zenin TCG is your one-stop for everything modern Digimon you could possibly want, including the Digimon Adventure Digivice 25th Color Evolution. You guys know what we're talking about. This episode's about it right now. This device is looking absolutely amazing with a full color screen, sound effects from the anime, cut scenes, it lights up. This is available right now for pre-order on Zenin TCG. They don't just come in the classic color scheme here. They do also have the Tai Chi version and the Yamato version there, with a special crest and tag set that even says 25th anniversary on the back. Comes with an art book and the trading card. These things are looking absolutely amazing. This isn't all they have. They also have the brand new Digimon Con Digimon X version 1, War Greymon X, and Metal Garurumon X versions. These devices look decked out, and we all know how amazing the Digimon X is, and we all love it already, but these color schemes on it with the special background look absolutely phenomenal. And when you pick up this amazing device from Zenin TCG, you're going to want to keep it pristine, because this paint job on it looks so good. You're going to want to pick up Zenin TCG's very own Digimon Protector case here. This thing is going to keep your Digimon pristine, protected, the most secure way possible. It's got a snap lock on it, it's got the beautiful crystal clear screen, and side bumpers on it to make sure this thing stays protected from impacts and scratches. This is not 3D printed. These are made out of high quality materials, made to last and to protect your Digimon. I am so amazed with these products. They're all available pre-order right now from Zen and TCG, so don't miss out. Make sure you guys go there. While you're there, check out their other merch too, because they don't just have Digimon stuff, they have loads of things from other popular animes that we all know and like. Alright guys, thank you so much from Zen and TCG for sponsoring this episode. Back to it. But speaking of evolutions, it does have a really cool evolution mechanic here. Well, I shouldn't say mechanic. Animation is really the word I should be using. It mimics exactly the Digimon Adventure anime, is how the evolution works. So, when you're digivolving from Agumon into Greymon, it looks just like it did in the anime. It's just at the very beginning, you're going to use the Vital Hero Agumon sprite, and at the very end, you're going to end up as the Greymon sprite. But from there, when you digivolve from Greymon into Metal Greymon, it uses the exact animation as it does from the anime too. So you see the crest spinning there, and then you see Greymon's arm transform into the metal arm there, just like it did in the anime, and the wings sprout out. It looks really cool.
But you transformed the wrong arm. It is this arm that transforms.
You're absolutely right, Debbie dude. You're absolutely right. So I really think that's cool. We have seen that evolution for some of the other Digimon on the device, like Piyomon, Gomamon, Palmon, and those guys. We have seen the animation of their crest spinning so far, so we do know that they're going to digivolve at least up to perfect level, or ultimate for you dub fans. How do you feel about that, Debbie dude? About not all of the Digimon digivolving up to ultimate level or mega for the dub fans? You're not feeling this device so far. Like, you have some ups and downs with it. And I think that's really cool. And from there, I want to jump into how the battles work, because I do like how the battles work. It is very similar to the Digivices we've seen before, but the timing's different. So basically, let me get into it. Like, on a Digivice like this, when you select what Digimon you want to fight with in a battle encounter, like if you're going to go with your child level Digimon you already are using, if you want to switch your Digimon or digivolve them, after you do that, you have to shake the device really hard and just get like a rapid shake, because you want to outshake basically the computer Digimon, your enemy Digimon. And then the battle happens, and then how well you did determines how well the battle turns out for you. Well, they changed it up a bit on this one. So you have your encounter still. You choose your Digimon like you still wanted to. If you want to stick at child level, if you want to digivolve, if you want to swap out another Digimon. But what happens next is both Digimon do their attack, and their attacks will collide in the middle, as you guys see here on the screen. And you got to shake like crazy at that moment to outpower and overpower your opponent's Digimon. And I think that is a really fun way to do it. It's pretty much the same as we already know, but with the timing changing like that for when you shake really makes it, I think, different, but at the same time really fun and more interactive. Because in the beginning you shake and then that's it, the battle unfolds. This time it happens every single time you knew your attack. So your Digimon will attack, the enemy attacks, and then you have to shake when the two energy attacks, or two attacks, collide in the middle there.
Wait, you do it first, I'll do it first. Let's do this scenario.
And then you would have to shake the device like crazy.
I don't need...
And then if you shook enough, you completely overpower your opponent in winning.
I'm gonna overpower your stance now!
And then next time, and then it would go to attack again, and you have to do that again until either your Digimon or the enemy Digimon loses. And I think that's a really fun way to do this.
I'm empowering you!
So, what do you think about the battle mechanic on this one, at least, Evie Dude? So you like the battle mechanic, at least. And I do like how they have close-ups of the Digimon when they attack and things like that look like they're from the anime. And I thought that was really awesome. Okay, so another thing, because it's Digimon, this is a really important thing for Digimon, is connections. Which I know people are going to want to know. I wanted to know what this device can connect to. it can only connect to other color devices. So it's not going to be able to work at all with any of your OG devices, but it will work with all of your DM colors and the recently launched Pendulum colors. Well, released, I should say, not launched. Recently released Pendulum colors, and then of course they'll work with themselves being another color device. If this came out a year ago, when we only had a few Digimon colors at the time, DM colors, I would have said this was a big problem, and I would have been really unhappy with it. But now we have 5 Digimon colors now, and we have 3 Pendulum colors that have been released already, which has practically been confirmed already that we are going to be getting the other 3 Pendulum colors. They just haven't been announced yet, but in the Pendulum colors, everything's already set up in there. From everyone who's data mined it, they already discovered that everything is there. All the programming, all the sprites, all the backgrounds, everything is there. So we're just waiting on a release date on those. So with having 11 separate devices outside of itself to be able to connect to and battle, I don't consider it a problem, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it would be cool in general to be able to battle the old devices, but I say the same thing with the DM colors and the Pendulum colors. It would be cool in general if I could battle the old devices, but there's enough of these new colors now where I don't feel like that's an issue. That's just my opinion. Please let me know down in the comments, guys, what you think of this device. Any of these changes and stuff, what do you think about it? Especially this one with the connection system. How do you feel about not being able to connect to the old devices? Because I understand not everybody is able to afford or get, or even able to get, if you waited too long, the colors. I know some of the DMs now are harder to get. They're getting up there in price as like kind of collectors things happen and ickiness of price gouging. So I understand that. We are very blessed that the fact that we are able to have all of the Pendulum colors and all the DM colors and be able to connect to it if we wanted to. And I understand that's not for everybody. Not everybody has that. Not everybody's able to. So it would definitely change my opinion if I was in a different situation on that. I absolutely can flat out say that. But I will say, though, it is a beautiful looking device. From what we've seen so far, the colors on the device are so crisp. They're so nice. Yes, they went with the same color scheme and layout of this one, which at the time was the only one that was anime accurate Digivice that was ever made by Bandai that was anime accurate in coloring. So the fact that they went with the color and an anime accurate coloring, I do like that a lot. But that's not it. They did announce that there's also the 2 special edition versions. We're going to be getting the Taichi version and the Yamato version, or the Tai and Matte version for you dub fans out there. Which, gameplay-wise, on that Digivice, compared to the other version, are nothing. They are exactly identical. There's nothing different except for what color the shell is and what color the buttons are. That is the only difference. But there is a difference with it, though, when you was what you get when you purchase it. When you purchase the regular Digivice version, you're going to be getting a special edition Digimon card that goes along with it that has this really cool artwork of all the Digidestin and all their partners. But if you get the special Yamato or Matte version, sorry guys, Yamato and Matte are both the same character. Taichi or Yamato version, you also get this really cool crest and tag set where it's the tag and then it has interchangeable crests so you can put into it. And you also get a art book that goes along with it, which is just all the sprite work for all the Digimon on the whole device. So you're going to be getting all of the Digidestin Digimon with their evolutions, like the whole sprite sheets for them and everything, what each sprite looks like at each different step. But you'll also be getting that for any Digimon that you encounter on the device too. So I do think those are nice little perks. And from what I've seen so far online, because this is available now for pre-order, you can, guys, go to your favorite website that you like to pre-order your Digimon stuff from right now and go and pre-order this as of this video posting. So from what I've seen so far, between the two devices, the two versions of the devices, the price really isn't that bad. It's about $20 to $30 more depending on where you go and stuff, but the device itself is around $100. So, we are talking around $100 for just a device without shipping and tax. And then for the special edition versions, it's about $120 to $130 plus shipping and tax for those special add-on things and colors versions there. And that's really all that we know so far. Oh, sorry. One last thing to add there is that there's going to be the addition of items. We haven't seen yet how the items will work, but you will be able to obtain items as you play through the game by beating Digimon and stuff and encountering them for what it sounded like also. And then there will be items that you can use to help you some way on the device. It hasn't been elaborated more yet on what those items will exactly do. So, now that we've gone over all of the device, everything that it can do, everything that it will come with when you purchase it. Oh yeah, and by the way, the special editions also come with that trading card too. I just forgot to mention it a second ago. And that's what it's going to be. That is the Digimon Adventure Digivice 25th Special Color. Yes, sorry guys. Again, the name is so long, the internet is just abbreviated it to Digivice Color. Now, what do you think of it, Devi Dude? You're not 100% sold on this device?
Yeah.
What are your hesitance about it? Like, what are you not really liking about it then?
Well, most of it I feel is like very similar to this.
To be honest, Devi Dude, that's your first ever Digivice you've ever had, and it's the only one you have. They're all kind of like that, buddy. Like, they all kind of build on each other and kind of feel pretty repetitive. An example. Right here, perfect example. I have I'll go this way so you guys can see. I have the D3, the Japanese Digivice D3, version 1, and the version 2. Playing them are absolutely identical. The only thing that's going to be different is the Digimon you encounter on them. But really, the gameplay and functionality and the map layouts are all identical because they're giving you what they've already been working on and they've already done, just rehashed into a new, updated version of it, is why.
Also, you cannot battle older devices on it as well.
That's a real hang-up for you? You really like to be able to battle all of your devices?
Yes! I don't own any colors!
You're right. All the colors we have are technically daddies. And you have DMXs, you have Digimon 20th, you have a version complete Digivice and stuff. And if we bought this device, you wouldn't be able to battle your own devices. So you are the other half of the audience I was talking to. So I have all the devices. I don't mind it so much as because I have them, I could battle them. But you don't have any of them as of right now. So you would be upset not having that capability to battle other devices that you own. And I get that. I understand that.
And also, I kind of stage shows to create new sprites. I just want to see some new sprites for the device.
I'm with you on that, Devi Dude. I am 100% with you on that. I wish they gave us new sprites. Again, the Vital Bracelet sprites aren't bad in my opinion. I like them. I have seen people talk online that they don't like them. They're too chibi, which I get that. They are a bit chibi on there. A bit cutesy and squat and kind of that big head they all have on them. Some people don't like that, and they're probably not going to be happy with that on this device. I do want to say, though, I am really happy with how the Tamer sprites turned out, though. They look really good. They don't necessarily match the art style, though, of the Vital Hero and their sprite work. They're not... If they made those a little bit chibier, I think it would have matched it better. And not that they don't feel like they go together, but knowing what I know and knowing it's from the Vital Hero, I wish they kind of matched it then, because seeing that is that's how I see it. Those are two different sprites to me. Those are two different devices.
And that's why, yeah, and that's my reasons for why this product is a this.
So you're saying it's not worth the hype. It's neat, but it's not worth all the hype everybody's going over about it with and going crazy over it.
Yes.
I'll admit, when I first saw it, watching Digimon Con, I was going crazy over it. I thought this looked absolutely amazing. I thought this was next level for Digimon, which it is a huge step up for Digimon and Bandai. We've been asking for more and more modern things and more better sprite work, color sprites, and things like that. And they are starting to give it to us. This is the steps they are taking. I'm hoping it's going to go from there and be way more, because we're still not getting nearly as much as Tamagotchi is. But I do think this is a huge step for Digimon. But the longer it's been since that initial watch of it, the more my hype has settled down a bit, and I've had more of a realistic and critical look at it. And I do think it's cool. I do think it's pretty awesome. I'll admit, I'll be buying them. At least one for me and for us to show you on the channel here. So guys, make sure you keep on following. Make sure you Giga Blast that like button.
And touch the subscribe button down below.
To keep up with us and follow and see what's going to happen next. Because like I said, I am going to be getting one. We will be doing an unboxing and a full review of it. When it shows up, we'll probably be doing a bunch of videos all going from part 1 to part whatever, as we go step by step through the device and play through the whole thing. There we'll be doing full playthroughs and stuff. So keep on watching with us for that, because that will be happening. But it depends on how Divi-Dude feels, as if Divi-Dude's if we're gonna get one for Divi-Dude also. Because if you're not feeling it, I don't blame you. Or we can always wait until Daddy shows up and then see if you want it then and get one for you too. And see if that will be your full review and thought right there. One thing I do want to add that is a small feature, but it's a really nice one, that it is rechargeable. It has a USB-C recharger on the bottom there, the little thing. It looks like it has the same type of connection that the Pendulum Colors use for there, because it looks identical to like how it's laid out and stuff, which it's not bad. It could be better in my opinion. I like the DM colors. They're a bit tighter and they don't quite feel as loose, but I think this will be good for the Digivice color. It's going to be, I think it's going to be an awesome device. I'm excited for it, and like I said, I have one pre-ordered, and we're going to be getting one and showing it off here. Alright dudes, I want to do huge thank yous, special thank yous to our Patreon supporters and YouTube members over here. You guys are absolutely digitastic. Thank you so much for helping to support the channel. Again, thank you, and happy birthday to Waluigi. Dude, you're awesome. I hope you had a digitastic birthday. I know you did. We talked on the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, if you guys want to join in on our Discord, again, check out our Patreon. Link is down in the description. Or if you're right here on YouTube, go click the members join. Go click that join button down there to become a YouTube member. You get access to all the same perks as Patreon. It's just a different form. There is a couple extra perks you guys get for being a YouTube member that Patreon can't get because it's directly through YouTube, like special member tags and emojis of this dude over here. Alright guys, again, this has been a ton of fun. I hope you guys found this informational. I hope you guys decided if you want this, if it's worth the hype for you, because it's not for Divi-Dude, but I'm feeling it. I'm liking it here. And let me know down in the comments how you feel about the device. As always, from me, my family, to you, have a digitastic day!